Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have G.I. Joe Classified Series Amazon exclusive Kamakura, and as you can see, this figure comes in that eco-friendly style packaging. It has some definitely stylized artwork. I don't mind, I actually dig it. It looks pretty cool. And the character itself, who doesn't want the apprentice of Snake Eyes? On the left side of the package, we do got Kamakura slaughtering some Cobra troopers. On the back of the package, we don't got that artwork that we've seen before with all the other classified figures. This time around, we actually get the figure, the accessories, the figure posed up, and the information that we see on the right side of the package, which is the file card, is also shown down below. So if you want to see what he's good at, go ahead and check that out on their website. And Kamakura is number 61 from the Classified Series line, but let's go ahead and get him out of his box. Kamakura comes with a backpack piece that can hold the swords. This is the same piece that we've seen with the off-white Storm Shadow from the Snake Eyes Origins film. Now this figure is a lot of reuse from that Storm Shadow figure that we've received. And as you can see, he comes with the hooded part, just like the Storm Shadow did. But this sort of sits weird on his head. It's a very weird thing. It's almost like it needs to be like heated up a little bit to get it to get a little squishy, because it looks weird. Even from like a distance, the hood looks weird. Now if you're gonna have the hood up accessory, you're gonna have the hood down accessory, and it looks really good when it's equipped and tucked into that nice little V of his shirt. But of course, if you start moving them around and stuff, that thing pops up and looks a little bit goofy. But if you tuck it in nicely, it sort of plugs in. But again, the movement sort of makes it pop up. He does come equipped with that loose belt with the nub. And then separately, we get this little belt piece that should just port right on, just like Storm Shadow. With Kamakura being an apprentice to Snake Eyes, you know he's going to be able to use all the ninja weapons, but he's also going to be useful in firearms. We get this pistol that we've seen before with the Commando Snake Eyes and Timber box set. We also get a Uzi that we've seen with that Snake Eyes and Timber box set. I'm okay with reuse of these because I do like both the pistol and this submachine gun. Here we have a knife that we've seen before, casted in black plastic, got the rivets and stuff sculpted in there, just a nice little knife. Kamakura also comes with some weapons that we've seen with the movie Akiko figure. We get this nice bladed staff, which I'm okay with. You can never have enough ninja weaponry. I think this is cool. You can use it with your other figures. Done really well. But what I like even more is that if you don't, instead of them sculpting it where it breaks apart, they gave us two pieces that broke apart, has the blades painted. Very cool stuff. So we get basically like 3 weapons because of this staff. Now, if you're going to be a ninja, you're going to come with 2 katanas and or ninjatos, but these look more katana because of the way the blade is like swooping. But this looks awesome. I like the green band on one. But again, reuse. These came with the movie Storm Shadow, that off-white Storm Shadow. So these are the exact same swords that he came with. Kamakura comes with a unmasked head, and the head sculpt looks great. I like the paintwork on the eyes, the sculpt work in the face. The paintwork in the hair is pretty good. Doesn't, it's sort of, I don't know what's going on right there. It's a weird little, like, flat piece. You can really see that in the sculpt. But, again, it's in a little bit of overpainting on the top of the forehead, which I'm sure I could clean up. But I wish there was a little bit of a wash in the hair. But other than that, it's a pretty solid head sculpt. Looks really nice. Sculpt work is definitely there. But, that face. That face looks nice. The hood on the unmasked head looks weird. This hood just, I'm not a fan of it. I love the texture, the sculpt work and stuff. It's just, I guess they made it poofier because of his hair, because you can't really push it down as much like the other head. But I'm not a fan. Side angle, I guess you can do some shots, but like straight on, to me, it looks weird. Is it just me, or does it actually look weird? Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Now, the head sculpt with the downed hood looks really nice. Here we have an up-close look at Kamakura, and pretty much the same sculpt as Storm Shadow's head, which is okay. I mean, ninjas are going to look very similar to other ninjas, just different color plastic. The eyes and everything are painted really well. We got the green, and this is all Storm Shadow as well. We got some new stuff here. Got the texture throughout looking awesome. The arm guards and hand guards looking really, really cool. Painted, even the straps are painted. We got the Arashikage symbol on his forearm looking clean as hell. And then we got the hand armor as well. So you can't cover that up with a gauntlet. Now, looking at it from this way, and I noticed it and it reminded me, look at the wrinkles they sculpted into the elbow. Instead of just keeping it smooth, they actually sculpted in some wrinkles, which I think is a cool added touch. We get this floating belt that we've seen before with Storm Shadow. You know, you just sort of can lift up out of the way. Green belts. Looking really nice. Get into some armor into the knees there. The shins. Lots of sculpt work in there. Ninja booties. But just overall, just a really, really nice and well done figure. Diving into articulation, it's pretty much like Storm Shadow. His head can look down that far. He can look up that far. Not much at all. He can look down quite a bit. His arms, butterflies, and they can go quite up, making that T-pose if you did the other side. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows work really well, and they're pinless. Wrist rotation, wrist bend. All these joints nice and stiff. He can crouch down or hunch over. His ab crunch can work, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. So his ab crunch crunches down, but then he gets a little bit of a hunchback nub on the back, which is sort of ugly. And then if you lean him, wow, he actually can lean back quite a bit. Quite a bit. That's pretty awesome. And we got the hula hoop waist too. So as you can see, separate piece right here. It's hidden by the floating belt. Drop down hips right here. So you can drop them down. So you can get some nice side high kicks. Looking really good. So he could do the full Van Damme. We got the thigh cut up there that cuts the little bit of fabric wrinkle sculpted in. And then he does have the nice Spartan kick. Field goal kick, technically. These knees being pinless are tight. Now, everybody that's wanting these pinless joints, be mindful. Some of these joints are going to be super tight compared to pins, so expect to heat it up a little bit because some of these get stuck. But his knees don't look too bad. Nice armor piece in the middle. We get boot cut right where it needs to be. Ankle bends. An awesome pivot. The articulation on this figure is fun because you can get him really scrunched down in those ninja poses so he can be all stealthily ready to attack, holding his swords nice and firm. This figure is pretty freaking badass, even with a lot of the reuse that we got with this figure. You can get Kamakura walking in a cool pose, just lighting the place up. Because mind you, not only is he using weapons that are for ninjas and all that good stuff, but he's also trained by Snake Eyes, so he's going to be using guns and have that commando aspect to it. And it's awesome. This figure is a really, really solid figure. The only gripes that I have is that they did so much reuse. I wish they would have gave him something a little bit more unique as a weapon or even backpack for him. Like, they did a lot of reuse with this figure and then some new. I would have liked a better backpack to hold his swords and everything, and I would have liked to have had a little bit more of a signature weapon with him versus a bunch of reuse. But other than that, I mean, the figure's phenomenal. I love it, and it's definitely worth the money in my opinion. And that sums up my unboxing and review of G.I. Joe Classified Series Kamakura. If you guys are enjoying my content, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button as it helps the channel evolve and grow. Make sure you hit the silver bell notification so you know when I post up a new video. And go show some love to Toyco Toys and Collectibles. For all you guys that are collecting SH Figuarts, Figma, Mafex, all those imports, definitely check out Toyco because that's the place to go. That's where I get all my imports, so definitely check it out. The link's down below, and the pre-order group that's on Facebook for Toyco is down there as well, so you can make sure you take advantage of some of those great prices that he has to offer out his pre-orders. But I want you guys, most importantly, to have the best luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.